Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is your man Alam, and today we shall be learning how to use a calculator to find the values that we need to graph a relation, and we shall be dealing with the quadratic relation functions. And so this calculator trick is going to help us in our examination hall to save time and to help us to find the values of a particular function, even if we don't know how to work it. And more to the point, it helps us to save our time. And so without much ado, let's take our first example. Example 1. It is saying that draw the graph of the relation y equal to x squared plus 3x plus 4 for the interval -3 less than or equal to x and less than or equal to 3. So it means that x lies between -3 and then +3. So you draw your table. It's saying that x starts from -3 to +3. And so you are going to key this function inside the calculator. And so let's get our calculator and then we can solve it very simply. Now go to mode and select 7, which is table 7. You can see that it's coming in the form of a function f of x. So you key inside the whole function, that's x squared plus 3x plus 4. Then you hit the equal sign. Now this, if there are two functions, then you key the other function inside here. But here's the case, we have only one function given to us, so I press the equal sign. Now the interval, it is starting from -3. The interval is from -3, so you enter -3. And the end point is +3. So you enter +3. Now the interval, the steps, you realize that the difference between 0 and 1 is 1. Then 1 and 2 is 1. So the intervals are 1, 1. That's the meaning of the step. So it means I key inside 1. Then you press the equal sign. Now the calculator calculates the whole thing for you. So the first number is 4 when you substitute -3 inside. The next is 2 when you substitute -2 inside. And the other one too is 2 when you substitute -1 inside. Then when you substitute 0 inside, we have 4. Then we have 6. So that is 8. Then 14 and then 22. This is very much important. Now you fill the table with it, and that is, we have 4, 2, 2, 4, 8, 14, 22. Now you can now plot this on the graph, and then you graph your function. So this is the function that we have graphed on your graph sheet. Very simple. So you plot all the points. So the first point was -3, 4, then -2, 2, -1, 2, then we have 0, 4, and we have 1, 8, 2, 14, and then 3, 22. Then you draw the curve to pass through it, and that is the function. So the calculator work is very easy to solving this. Now let's take our next example. Example 2, saying that we copy and complete the table of values below for the relation y equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3 for the interval -2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. So it means that x lies between -2 and then +4. So this is the table. We got to use the calculator to calculate the missing values. Just like the first example, you key inside the function in your calculator. Now press mode once again, and you go to 7. That's the function. Now you key inside the function x squared minus 2x. You press the x by pressing alpha and then x. Now minus 3. You press the equal sign. Likewise, we have only one function f of x, but not g of x is not there, so I just press the equal sign. and it's starting from -2, so I key in -2, press the equal sign, and ending at what? +4, so you end at +4. And the interval, you realize that it's 1, the step is 1, so that's the difference between the different values. So I key inside 1, press the equal sign. Now you can realize, you see that the first value when you key inside -2 is 5. The missing value is 0, so that's what we have gotten. Next number is -3, -4, -3, 0, and then 5. So those values that are missing, you just key inside and then you are good to go. So we needed 0, -4, -3, and then +5. And this is very simple. Just go and key inside the calculator and you are getting these values. Now draw your x and y plane, that's the Cartesian plane, and you label it, making sure that the higher value of x on the positive side is 5 and the higher value in the positive side of y is 4, or it can be more than that, but make sure 4 is found inside and make sure 5 is found inside in the values of x. And now this is the graph you are going to get. So the graph of f of x equal to x squared minus 2x minus x 3 rather, and this is the curve you have. So the first is -2, 5, then you plot it, then -1, 0, so you plot it over there, then 0, -3, you plot it, then 1, -4, you plot it, 2, -3, plot it, 3, 0, so it'll be here, and then 4, 5. You draw a curve to pass through all the points that you have plotted, and that is your graph you have drawn, and you take all your marks. So this is very easy. If you like this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and more to the point, hit the notification button such that when I release any other video, you will not be left out. Thank you and have a blessed life.